Hello and welcome to another video. We'll be looking at a strategy you can use to trade volatility 75 index on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, I have 4 windows on the screen. This is the first window, which is the main window, and then I have indicator window 1. This indicator window 1, indicator window 2, and then indicator window 3. So the way the strategy works is when the gray line crosses down below the orange line, I have my sell signal. Okay, but when it crosses up, I have my buy signal. All right. But my trend signal is the blue line. This blue line is my trend signal. Okay, so if every other line is above the blue line, I'll look for buy or long position. But if the every other lines are below the blue line, I'll look for short positions. Okay, but right now I have the 2 lines above the blue line, so I can always look for a buy position which may occur around here. Okay, but if the 2 lines are below the blue lines, I can look for sell positions around here. All right, so let's look at the parameters for the lines on the main window. Okay, we have fractals, Bollinger Bands. The period is 21. Deviation is 0.010. Shift is 0. Apply to close. Color is orange. And another Bollinger Bands. The period is 200. Okay, deviation is 0.01. Shift is 0. Apply to close, and the color is blue. Then we have moving average. The period is 13. Shift is 0. Method is exponential. Apply to close, and the color is gray. Okay, so like I said, above the blue line, I look for cross above. Look for the gray line crossing above the orange line, and below the blue line, look for the gray line crossing down below the orange line. Okay, now for indicator window 1, the way it works is when the red line crosses down on the two blue lines, you have your sell signal or your trend change to bearish. But when you have the red line cross above the 2 blue lines, you have your trend change to bullish. Okay, let's go to the parameters and see. Let's get to see the parameters for indicator window 1. We have MACD, and we have 3 moving averages. Okay, for the MACD, the parameters are fast EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26. Okay, MACD SMA is 9. Apply to close. Of course, there is no color. Okay, for the moving averages, we have 250 period, moving average. Shift is 0. Method is linear weight. Apply to first indicator, theta color is blue. The second moving average, you have 200 period. Shift is 0. Method is linear weight. Apply to first indicators, data color is navy blue. And then the third moving average, we have period is 1. Shift is 0. Method is linear weight. Apply to first indicators data, and the color is red. Okay, now if we go to the chart, right now on the the indicator window 2, we have awesome oscillator. And the way you can use this indicator is when the awesome oscillator bars crosses above the zero line, okay, the zero level. You have your bullish signal, okay, and when it crosses below the zero level, like you have around here, okay, you have your bearish signal. All right, now in a bearish trend, you have the fractals developing below the zero line, and in the bullish trend, you have the fractals, okay, developing above the zero line, just like you have fractals around here. Okay, so that's the way it works. Let's look at the parameters. You have for indicator window 2, you have fractals, okay, and then you have also an oscillator. All right, the value of color is blue, value down color is red, and then you have the level, you have 0, color is black. Okay, now let's go to the last indicator window. Okay, the way the lines or the indicators work is, or when the black line crosses, when it crosses above the red line below the 22 level, you have your buy signal. But the buy confirmation is when the black line crosses above, when the black line crosses above the green line and then gets to the uh, 80 level. That's when you start to buy. Of course, you start to round up, or you start to close your buy position when the red line crosses above the 80 level. Okay, then you start to sell when the black line crosses down below the red line. Okay, like you have it crossed down below the red line, and then when you have the black line crossing below the green line and then touching the 22, 25, 20 level, you have your confirmation. And just like the way it happens when you're buying, start to round up, you sell when the red line touches the 2022 level. Okay, let's look at the parameters for indicator window 3. We have stochastic oscillator, we have relative strength index, we have moving average, we have another relative strength index, then we have another relative strength index. Okay, let's look at the parameters for the stochastic oscillator. Okay, for the stochastic oscillator, we have percentage K period to be 5, percentage D period to be 10, slowing is 12, price field is close or unclose, method is simple, of course no color, but for the level, we have 5 and 95. Okay, and the color is black. The next indicator is relative strength index. Okay, the period is 15, applied to weighted close, no color. For the levels, you have 80, 20, black color. All right, then we have a moving average. The period is 40, the shift is 0, method is exponential, applied to previous indicators data, and the color is lemon. Okay, then we have another relative strength index. The period is 13, applied to previous indicators data, the color is red. Okay, let's take a look at the levels. We have 92 and 78, and the color is black. Okay, the last indicator for indicator window 3, we have another relative strength index. This time around, the period is 8, applied to previous indicators data, the color is black. Let's look at the levels. For the levels, you have 25 and 8, and the color is black. Okay, so that is that for the parameters for the indicators. It's a good strategy. Right now on the 5 minutes time frame, all the setups indicate sell, that you can please sell trade. Okay, but if this happens above the blue line, you look for buy setups. Okay, of course it will be much more interesting if all the signals align on all indicators. Okay, if all the signals align on all indicators, it gets more interesting. Okay, you can use this strategy on any time frame. You can use it on the 1 hour time frame. You can use it on the 30 minutes time frame. It's an interesting strategy. You like it. When you have a new strategy, you can always backtest to check what has happened in history. You can also try it out on a demo account. Do not go live on a new strategy so that you don't end up losing your money. Okay, always try a new strategy on a demo account. Okay, so that's that. Make sure you click the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel so that you get to see our videos. Click the like button, like the video. Also click the bell button below the video for notification. You can drop your comment below the video, ask question. We'll be glad to respond to your question. You can also visit our website, www.benefxtrader.com, to learn more about our strategies. You can also visit another website of ours, www.fxfables.com, to learn more on our strategies. All right, till I come your way next time, it's bye for now.